Hi, Ray Hayden here, and as the update to the field goes, is the overgrown field that we're standing in now. And this gate back here, that's the gate. It took me a while to get rid of some of the high overgrowth just to get to that gate. I wanted to clarify that because in a previous video I didn't say that correctly. But what I want to do is show you the progress. Again, with the update, there's two little rabbits. They did not make it through the night. They did pass away. And frankly, I'm pretty crushed by that whole experience. I hope to never have it again. Now with that, what I want to do is I want to update you on the clearing of the field. The first thing I want to point out is this overgrowth right here. That will clear out very quickly. As a matter of fact, I'll probably use the chainsaw on that stuff and get rid of that very quickly. Like this little tree out here standing by itself. That will go rapidly with a chainsaw. All right, so this area here, right here behind me, well, you can see up here, those are thickets up there in the tree. Viney thickets, and they're nasty. Most of the thickets here are gone, all right? And then the low brush here behind it, matter of fact, let me go in here and see if I did that. Okay, it's not here, but most of that low stuff in the background back there, that's very easy to clean up. And in fact, I cleaned up a lot more of the thickets up here too. But let me walk over and show you. I'll give you a kind of a panoramic shot here. All right. This was only a 26-inch wide path, okay, that I'm going to show you here. All this stuff that you see that's like, doesn't have, all this green stuff back here, that's stuff that I cleared out a while ago. All of this stuff that doesn't have grass growing up in it, this is stuff that I've just cleaned up. That's going to be important here when I turn the camera around, because you'll see over here, all right, there's some grass growing up in here and stuff, or some growth and all that. The green stuff is new stuff, all right? But the brown stuff is the things that when those bunny rabbits passed away, I kind of got mad at the field here, and I said the best way for me to protect those rabbits is to clear out as much of this stuff as I can before they have new babies. So that's kind of my thought pattern on that. I almost broke through here, and this is one thing I want to show you. And I'll come back over here for a second. This is kind of neat. And as you can see, this is a big muddy mess. All right. But if you look back through here, let me see, right through there. All right. I made it through. There's a little bit of one of those old palm frond kind of things sticking up back in there. That right behind that palm frond is the path that I made along the fence line. So on this side of the field here, of the overgrown field, on this side of it, I'm doing very good. Okay, this is a tree line here that's not going to be removed, obviously, but the low undergrowth, the low overgrowth in that tree line is going to be removed. And it's easier for me to watch for wildlife in there too. So I'll make sure that I have that. Now in the background here, there's a gate back there. All right, that's the gate that I know of. That's the only gate back there. I'll find, you keep finding gates around here. But if I find another gate that's easier to get through, then I can get the little brush hog through that. Over my head here, there's a power pole back there. That power pole is on my neighbor's property, and that's my goal, is to be able to get back there and clear all this out back to that point, because there's a fence line back there too. But you can see here I'm clearing all this stuff out. And somebody had mentioned, better late than never, give a shout out there, better late than never, mentioned in a comment that you really don't get an impression for how tall this stuff is unless I'm right next to it. Let's try to get this stuff level, all right? And then it's that tall on top of me. That's crazy. These aren't palm trees, man. That's a palm tree over there. This stuff here is like not too far behind me. And that stuff looks to be about 12 to 14 feet high. So these things here are about 12 to 14 feet over, high, not over my head, high in total. And my machine can get back and get most of this cleared out. Now, what I was working on the other day, unfortunately after the rabbits passed away, I came back here and I got a lot of work done. I cleaned out more of this area here. And basically I go in and take bites out of this stuff with the bush hog. This here will be gone, and then this will be opened up. All right, so this area right here, I'm getting stabbed by thorns here. Anyways, but this thing here will be gone, and this really opened up this part of the field, along with that stuff there. You can see through that back there. I should put it this way, right? But do you see that stuff right there? Once I remove that, that opens up this field a lot visually, you know. Same thing with this stuff right here. I get rid of this stuff here, opens up the field a lot. This tree back here, right there, where is it? There. That's part of the tree line, but I will be lifting it up so you'll be able to see under it. Under. All right, so, and then, but I cleared this all out. This is only 26 inches wide before. All right. And unfortunately, as you can see, the puddles are going down a little bit, but there's nothing but puddles back here. And those little rabbits, unfortunately, didn't really have much of a chance, even with the original. There's a butterfly buzzing around my head. Anyway, so, you know, even the mosquitoes, you don't see me really smacking the mosquitoes. I kind of brush them away. But even the mosquitoes, you know, I really don't want anything to happen to anybody, you know. So let me go back over here. This is the original path that I originally made back through here. All right, let me go in there a little bit. Check this out. Okay, whatever lives back in here, somewhere there's a deep, deep hole. Maybe it's on that other side. But these things are all flooded out. You know, there's no wildlife that's going to live here in these little holes and survive. They're just not going to do it. There may be a turtle. Anyways, these branches are the branches of the tree back here. These are going to be trimmed out. So this is going to be opened up back here. This is going to open up that green spot you see right there. That's part of overgrown field on the other side. And this here, this big muddy mess, this river right here, that's the original path I made coming back through here to clear this stuff out. And then there's the fence lines right here. And then when I got through here, this started opening up. All right. And then this is all overgrown. I don't know if you saw it in an earlier video, but this whole area right here was complete thickets. And everything back up in here, all thickets. And that's what I've been working on. But I really, really want to open this up. I mean, it'll be nice, beautiful grass or clover kind of things all over the place. It'll be very nice. I am stuck with a little sticker bush. It will not let go. All right. You hear me? Probably hear me walking through the mud puddles now. But I think it was yesterday, if I remember right, I made a really good, hey Blue. No, I can't show him. He's shy. He's camera shy. The blue dragonfly. Right here, I made a huge bite out of here. Now I had a little bit of space opened up in here, but I made a huge bite. You see my tire tracks in here. This opened up really well, and this is going to continue to open up easily, not too much difficulty. And then this area here opened up very, very well for me. So I was really shocked and surprised by that. And if you look back here, this area here, I can tell is going to be very easy for me to get into. And that's going to open up a lot of this field because in the background back there, there's that power pole. And then back over here, that's a tree I can see on Google Earth satellite. The satellite images on Google Earth, I can see that tree over time. And I know where the areas are overgrown and stuff like that. So it allows me to basically know how I'm doing in getting back to where I want to be. Again, this whole area. And it hadn't rained here all day, but it rained incredibly bad. Well, maybe as you can tell as I'm walking out of here, this is indeed a big muddy mess. But when I get it cleared out and I can keep the growth low, it should be able to dry out a lot more. Though I think it's going to be damper. It's going to be more wet land or damp land than dry. But I'm going to do my best because I don't know if you can tell, but looking at this, there's a little bit of a hill here and then the ground goes down again. But that ground over there isn't nearly as wet over here as it is back over here, which isn't that much lower. So I want to do my best to make sure that I can dry this land up and get it back into being like a pasture or a field as I can. And we'll see how that goes over time. You know, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And I just want to make one more announcement here at the end is that I'm going to be making some more community support videos. As I promised from day one with the 4K, 1K fiasco, that as I see trends, as I see things happening and evolving, that I would share that with you. All right, that's pretty much it for this particular update. So until I catch you in the next video, take care and be well.